1 week later, a complaint is filed for an offence under section 306, 420 and 506.
Yes.
Well, certainly it warrants interference at your lordship's hands to prevent abuse of process of court.
Lords,
Yes.
And harassment.
Once a person has died unnaturally, matter requires to be investigated. Thwarting investigation doesn't arise. Whether it eventually amounts to 306 or not will be subject matter after the investigation is completed. Whether in Prabhu's case or in the latest judgment which is referred to, that is Prabhat Kumar Mishra's case, for all the cases
trial
it was post investigation, number one, and so far as the other judgment is concerned was post trial. It is after the trial that these principles have evolved. Ultimately, investigation cannot be thwarted. Lords, I got about 10 circumstances which I want to bring to your lordship's notice, Lords, as to why the investigation is necessary. Lords, at the time when the FIRs were registered, it was for 306 and 420 and 506. Now they have added the offences 468 and 471 because this is forgery of the signatures which has been made. Lords, I'll just give 10 circumstances, Lords, as to why this is necessary. Lords, the police have seized the mobile phone of the deceased, which clearly indicates that prior to his death, there were calls made by the petitioners. That is the first petitioner in particular. There were messages sent a couple of minutes earlier to the time when he has committed the suicide. Call me urgently. Lords, we do not know why this has happened. That is a matter which is required to be investigated. Number one.
Call me urgently and whom to investigate?
Lords, sir, that's the reason why I said, Lords, investigation has to go on.
No, true. See, call me urgently and he has told the deceased.
Yes.
Why and who will tell you now?
That's the reason. I'll come to it, Lords. I wanted to explain these 10 circumstances, why it is necessary. Lords, investigation at any rate cannot be thwarted because if
you first come to the 10 commandments.
Yes, I'll come to it, Lords. The complaint specifically said that there was signed blank checks which were taken away from him. The police had conducted a search and seizure on the first petitioner and have in fact seized the blank checks, the blank signed checks, which was signed by the deceased pertaining to his personal accounts, which is held by the first petitioner, bulk in numbers. Number 3. Lords, fourth one, he goes to media after this first petitioner goes to the media after, because one of the specific allegations made in the complaint is he has been blackmailing. Notes, blackmailing
the deceased.
Blackmailing the deceased. That is one of the main allegation. Now that comes out to the fore after he obtains the anticipatory bail. What he does, he comes to the media and says, there is one transaction where this deceased Jagdish had transferred money to one Pavitra Gowda, Lord Su, who is involved in that infamous case. So, and he says that this is just the tip of the iceberg. I am going to disclose what this person is.
Which person is?
This Jagdish deceased.
Okay.
This is covered in the media. I have produced, my lords, along with my statement of objections. Lords, may kindly have a look at the statement of objections when this appeared in the media. The other circumstance, my lords, the FSL report, my lords, in the investigation is my information that the reports of the FSL has already been obtained, which clearly indicates that the letter of authorization, which is said to have been relied upon by the first petitioner to handle all the dealings of the deceased, is a forged document.
FSL report says
Yes.
forged?
That's my instructions.
Flag ಹಾಕಿದಿರಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? FSL ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ FSL ಎರಡು ಕೊಡಿ.
Then,
Next.
my question. And then, my lords, the death note is secured on 18/5. The complaint is given on 22/5. After that, what happens? There is one more complaint which is lodged. There is one common person who is known. Of course, this is in a closed circle because all of the 3 were partners. One of them calls and says, why are you pursuing this matter? Because they are now threatening that if you pursue this, you will also have the same result as that of your deceased husband. I have also filed a complaint in that regard before the jurisdictional police. This is what has happened.
When was that?
Lordships will kindly see. This is on 2/7/2024.
Where is that complaint?
Lords, that is, I produced at annexure R7, page 25.
FIR ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Agila. Adana, this is connected with that FIR only, my lords.
Connected with that.
But this is taken as yes. And what we find is, to.
No, it is taken to the same crime.
Yes.
172. Yes.
Now, what has happened is this, as we can, as the investigation papers have been gathered, because a lot of information has been coming out. It appears this Jagdish has done something in the eyes of the first petitioner or the second petitioner. They are holding some videos or whatever, and they were blackmailing him. For which purpose he is committed the suicide is what has slowly emanated. But fact remains, that in none of the cases, there is a thwarting of the investigation at the threshold itself. Because once a person has died, it requires to be investigated to find out as to what is the cause of his death. Eventually, they may be let off. Because what is now being argued is certain things which is known to the police also as well. They will also take note of the fact that if it doesn't constitute an offense, of course, it will not be. So therefore, my lords, by
I
respectful
think
submission.
investigation is almost complete.
Yes.
Yes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ FSL ಕೊಡಿ. The letter that you made a mention of should be a part of the charge sheet.
Yes. I have also produced that letter. It is part of the charge sheet. That is the letter which has been sent. ಬಂದಿಲ್ವಾ ವೈಭವ್? ಇದನಾ?
You have this 16/2019 annexure R2, is it?
Lordship, please.
That is 16/2019
Lords,
letter.
1/6/2019 is the date of the letter which is
This is said to
used.
be forged.
This is forged.
Oh, where is the FSL report? Tell government. Where are the FSL reports?
But he is referring to a letter said to have been written 5 years prior to his death. What is this you are referring to?
He has been taking this person deceased for a ride, minutes for all these years. Because the banking transactions, I do not want to now. Not in the past 5 and 6 years, 20 crore rupees is what is transferred from the account of Jagdish into the account of the first petitioner. There is something more than what the eye meets. Matter requires to be investigated.
Let's see. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ ಕೊಡಿ. Flag it up, sir.
ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಲಾಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಫ್ಲಾಗ್ ಹಾಕಿದೆ.
ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪೇಜ್ಗೂ
ಎಲ್ಲ
flag
page ಗೂ
ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ
flag.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
You have the acknowledgement, my lord, it was sent on 4/6/24.
Where is it? It not yet come?
No, my lord.
Then
it's
how
not
does
yet.
the how is the complainant saying that?
Report has
FSL
come.
reports-
But, probably just to, I doubt whether your lordship could be put on the wrong track.
It is a fact that
No
they
one
sent
can
the
put
forensic
your lordship on the
laboratory.
wrong track. Yeah.
That's not okay.
FSL ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಫೋರ್ಜರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಫೋರ್ಜರಿ? 2019 ನಲ್ಲಿ. He was alive.
It is
She
gone
could have
for
filed a complaint.
on 4/6 only. 4/6 it is sent, madam.
4/6 it is sent, but what
Ah.
what have you received?
After another 2-3 years it will
Not
take.
yet received. ಮತ್ತೆ forgery ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
No, that was my instructions, because we have come to know that. Milords,
Case file is there.
It is something like this, Milords. A
Actually,
destitute. Now she is virtually
No,
rendered a
it's all right.
destitute.
I'm not on that. See,
She goes to
if-
the police station every day to find out what is happening, and whatever information is given by the police is what
no, that's
is
all right.
instructed.
It should be there in the record of last time.
They can get that part of the
So
instructions.
that I'm directing now, yes.
it is only for that purpose your lordship directed the public prosecutor to.
No, he has produced the records, but
Yes, it is not there.
the FSL report is awaited.
ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಲಿಗನು.
Not there.
ಏನದು? ಅದೇನಾ? ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇದೆ. Material report. Test report.
ಎಸ್ ಹರೀಶ್ ಕೊಡಿ.
N6. 46 it is. N6 is the report. ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್
First one is it?
ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
All right. Yes. Anything in reply, sir?
Lords, annexure R8, your lords may kindly see for a minute, minutes.
ನಿಮ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲ?
Annexure R8, page 25. ಇದು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿದೆ?
R8. ಏನು ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ಏನೋ ಇದೆ?
This, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು,
ಹಾ.
this is transferred in favor of this Pavitra Gowda ಅಂತ. This is a statement. He's given this statement. He goes to the media and gives
Whose statement is this?
first petitioner.
What relevance it is for this?
No, the relevance is, this is how he has been blackmailing this deceased Jagdish. Maybe he might have been in some immoral activities or whatever. No, we don't know. But it's a fact that these people were blackmailing him and then siphoning off the money.
We'll
Please,
go through it.
Grateful.
Anything in reply, sir?
My lord, only one sentence, my lord.
Yes, sir.
Learned friend's submission, my lord, that it is a matter of investigation. Investigation can't be stalled. My lord, is not an acceptable legal proposition. My lord, there are any number of judgments day in and day out, my lord, where the allegations made in the complaint, which has resulted in the filing of a first information report, and the documents, if any, filed along with the complaint, do not disclose the commission of any cognizable offense, and your lordships could certainly exercise my lord's jurisdiction, be it under 482 or under Article 226 is a settled legal position, commencing right from Bhajan Lal till this day. That would be the legal position. Well, at the next submission which my learned friend has made is have a look at R8 and all that. They do not form part of the record of the case. What he is producing now as a statement of the accused made before a television channel or in a press conference and all that.